I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Okay, ready? Check that.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice place on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Colts at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, move here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Gleason eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Gleason. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Gleason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Gotta go,
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Russell Wilson. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll roll him out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
3-3.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 46 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on second down. Gleason. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Gleason. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A give for Taylor running right side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, Gleason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They were looking to throw, holding of the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking to throw on second down. Gleason throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers. Over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Gleason. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah. They
got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Again, Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Gleason. He'll get this one to Pittman. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Colts. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the work potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Now Wilson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more in air on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Wilson. Caught on a slant. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trouble 38. Ready, go. Red, cycle. Ready.
Back to throw. Gleason going up top. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's good for a Colts.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Gleason. Quick slant here to Woods. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Ready.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Gleason. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
52 blaster. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Gleason. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy, how could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They get 14 yards there at a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 124 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Minnesota, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.